Okay, different, a little something different today. I'm gonna be working on the short. I put in a lot of time yesterday, so I'm gonna take a little break from the game today. Fluid Funkin. It is a character, I guess. It is going to be the soldier, the foot soldier in my short film. It's not from anything. It's an original creation I am doing for my short film. Ah, yes. Well, I like to sculpt them naked first. It's just easier to find the anatomy and get all the pieces in, and then I use the anatomy to build the clothes. Well, I'm not going to convince you either way. It'd be nice. I always appreciate the support. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to follow. Well, Fluid, whatever you decide, I appreciate you popping by today. I always appreciate the support. Welcome back, dude. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, nice, dude. Well, it's a Helps provide the streamers who aren't getting a ton of views with a little bit of confidence. That's great, dude. Yes, it is. But I'm the type of person who enjoys peace and quiet, so I work in mostly silence. All right, I was supposed to turn on some background music. Do you want some background music? I can put on some background music for you. You're good? All right, I'll leave it off for now. So what's your deal? You're at work right now and just second screening some streams just to kind of fill the background? Well, it doesn't have a name specifically. He's going to be basically a foot soldier. So the idea that I have right now is, have you ever watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The original series from the 90s. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but they have the footy or the foot soldiers. So I'm making something similar to that. It's basically like a ninja in a kabuki mask. Just so there's nothing really super identifiable, so I can basically duplicate him. So I can make an entire army of these particular things because they're all dressed the same, right? They're like the Foot Clan from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you're curious about it, check it out. There's no shortage of data on, or no shortage of stuff on Google that you can find on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, um, yeah. Yes. The reason is because he's going to get chopped to pieces. So some of his when I chop him to pieces, I want to be able to make sure that the pieces that do get revealed after he gets sliced up, um, will still read properly. No problem. Welcome back, Fluid. He's gonna have some. Well, he's gonna have basically like a chest armor and probably sleeveless, with maybe some shoulder pads. But I mean, imagine a ninja, right? So he's gonna have some ninja looking stuff. He's been gonna be wearing some. Who's gonna kill him? A baby. And I'm not even kidding. It's actually a baby. The hero of this short film is a baby. Uh, it's a sword wielding baby. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm hoping you've seen Star Wars. Um, so I got the idea. Well, I've had the idea kind of percolating for quite some time now, but oh, I will definitely be posting stuff onto the channel. I've been. It's the problem is because it's a short film. I don't want to spoil everything, right? Like it's only the short film I'm talking. When I say short film, I'm talking uh a minute, like a 45 seconds to a minute. Um, and hopefully I'll be doing multiple episodes or at least like a web series or something like that. How often do I stream? I've been trying to stream every day because I'm currently off work right now. So pretty much every day if I can. But I would say at least 4 times a week. Cool, dude. I appreciate that, man. Feel free to pop by any single time. So if you want, you can check out the Discord. I do post some work on the Discord. For the most part, I work on a video game on stream, all the art for the video game, and I do some coding in Unreal as well. So I just decided to take a break. Oh, no worries. Just try to throw it out there if you're interested in checking out following work specifically. But I will definitely be posting things onto the channel and to the YouTube channel. So yeah, there'll be something to look at soon. I'm trying to reduce the amount of days I stream so I can kind of dedicate it to making videos. You know, you are very humble. I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I just started streaming, so maybe what you're reading as humble is just the lack of confidence at this point, because I really don't know where I want to go with my stream. I just because I was off work, I was like, I don't want to just be sitting around. This channel is only what? I think I started the channel a while back, but I only really started streaming like about 8 weeks ago. So it's a fairly brand new channel as far as activity is concerned. Yeah, but yeah, I've been kind of slowly building up the courage and the work and the ideas and the projects to start streaming. I think I started kind of thinking about it seriously last year. I started posting YouTube videos and stuff, but it's a lot of work. When will I take a break from streaming? I'm probably gonna reduce the streaming down to like three, maybe 2 or 3 times a week and focus more on making videos. Um, yeah, I think the art process isn't always as interesting. It's obviously not as interesting to some people as it is to me. Um, I've been enjoying it in streaming. I enjoy the engagement with the direct engagement with people. And I've had some people pop by who've been super nice and super encouraging. So I've had a really good time streaming, so I don't want to stop. It's just that I think, yeah, you've been fantastic, dude. I really appreciate you popping by. Um, yeah, I think I just want to do some, I want to try to make some videos on YouTube and stuff. I don't know. Streaming can be very tiring, right? Because you sit in front of a camera and it doesn't seem like a lot of work, but there's a lot of, I guess, I don't know, you're self-conscious, right? Because it's weird sitting in front of a camera and having people watch you work. So it's tiring. I find it very tiring. You mean I mean, you can choose your, yes, that is nice. That is one thing. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I want to try to stay on a schedule just because it's just more conducive to me getting work done. But yeah, you're right. There is low pressure and I can do it whenever I want. So that is definitely a huge benefit to the streaming. Mm, yeah. So what kind of stuff do you 3D print? Are you making your own models and sculpting your own stuff, or um, are you working in Blender? Oh, sweet, dude. I've been wanting to play with the 3D printer for a while. It's just I haven't. I'm so busy that I know I don't work in Blender. So are you going to be printing your own original creations, or are you just looking for like engineering stuff? Are you printing like models and maquettes and statues and stuff? Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, I've wanted to play with 3D printers. I just am very short on time because I just have too many projects that I want to work on. So I end up kind of just spending a lot of time doing 3D stuff. But yeah, no, I've always been interested in 3D printing. Yeah, I've seen some of the Creality stuff. I haven't dug too deep into the into 3D printer, but I have been curious about like the resin printers and stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know exactly what I would use a 3D printer for outside of just recreational use, just purely hobbying. I have no entrepreneurial ideas or anything like that. It sounds like you have some ideas that you want to potentially make money on them. So, um, yeah, I haven't really put any thought to it to doing anything like that. Although I probably would be more inclined if I had an idea. Yeah, I was thinking that as well too. It was just but there's a lot of work to do after the print because the quality of the print, because they uses those PV, whatever those you can see the layers and sanding it down and filling it and stuff like that to get it to a really nice polish. I mean, I guess it depends on the printer that you're using. That's why I kind of was like looking at resin printers because you get a cleaner result, but I know it's also the resin they use is incredibly toxic. How long are your streams? I stream for probably on average about three to 4 hours, anywhere in between that. Sometimes it sneaks them to 5 hours, depending on, people show up and then I'm engaged with somebody talking or something like that. But For the most part, it's between 3 to 4 hours. I started today about half an hour ago. So I'll be on right now. It is quarter after 5 Eastern Standard Time. So I'll probably stream till about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then because it's like freaking, I don't know where you're from, but it's 40 degrees Celsius outside, which converts to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. With Humidex, it's 47 degrees right now. So I'm kind of just hiding inside until it cools off a little bit, and then I can take the dog for a walk. Oh, nice, dude. You must be pretty excited. So do you got like a YouTube channel or anything like that? Are you planning on like using social media to kind of show off some of the stuff you're printing? All right, Flu. Well, I'll be around until about for another couple hours if you want to pop by again and say hello again. I'll be here. Have fun with the printer, dude. It's gonna be a ton of fun to play with. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, short break. Fluid, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Did you pick up your 3D printer? Nice. And some sushi. Nice little bonus. Nice. Ah, yes, I did. It was very, very quiet without you here. So I thought I'd put on some background music just to... You want me to turn it down? I'll just have it running just gently in the background. I don't like having music too prominent anyways, so. Big Tunes! How you doing, dude? Good. I'm doing good today. Fluid, sorry, buddy. I do occasionally have a couple people drop by every now and then. It's not the most popular stream ever, but... Big Tunes, I'm glad you're doing well today. Yeah, I'm just taking a little break from the game today. I'm just working on some short film stuff. Thanks, dude. Still work in progress, but you need some clothes. Fluid has pointed out could use some more clothes, but yeah, I like to sculpt the clothes once I have the body. It helps me follow the forms a little bit better when I'm doing the cloth and the clothes. Yes, Fluid. The knees are looking awkward because they're just blocks right now, just so I can see where they are. Really, I just like to put the landmarks in just so I can gauge the proportions and make sure everything feels like the correct size. And then I'll go in and clean up the knees and sculpt up the pieces so that it looks more in line with what it should look like. But yes, you are totally right. The knees look a little bit awkward because they're quite literally just cubes right now. Since you pointed them out, I want to make some adjustments here. Yep, for sure. For sure. I don't like committing too early to the details of those details just because like I said, I want the whole body kind of working out. So these are just kind of pre-visualization of where the fingers, thumbs, knees, ankles, the feet, where all that stuff needs to be. It's very rough right now. Yeah, it's just, this way it just acts as a guideline. Yeah, it's probably more detailed than is necessary, like you mentioned before, because but the reality is I've only been sculpting for, I don't know what. I started kind of doing it in 2019. It's not like I didn't draw or anything like that before, but I only started sculpting in 2019. So I'm not the fastest uh at it yet. I don't know if I'll ever be the fastest at it, but I'm still new at it, so I take every opportunity I can to push the practice. So yes, I technically don't need all the muscles and stuff like that, but again, it's just good practice to kind of keep them in there, whether or not I'm going to see it or not. It's for my own edification. Nice, dude. Yeah, no, I got into sculpting a lot just because I've been working as an animator for so long and never really got to animate the things that I wanted to animate. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to model it and do it myself. That obviously, because it was around the pandemic, right at the end of 2019. So when the pandemic kind of kicked off, I needed something to do because I was at home all the time. So I figured, why not push my my creative muscles and start working with some sculpting. Right now I'm kind of multi-streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. I started originally by wanting to make videos on YouTube, but yeah, I needed some time to figure out what exactly I wanted to do, because I don't know if I have anything unique to offer within or at least I haven't thought of anything unique to offer in terms of videos regarding Blender and making art and stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, I will be making some videos. Yeah, it seems the streaming seems to be a little bit more active on Twitch. A lot more active, to be honest, on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I think the benefit of YouTube is if you stream on YouTube, they can check out, because the VOD basically stays there forever. Right? So yeah. Yeah, I do it just because, you know, I figure it might add some viewership to the channel or something. But I think really people are looking to consume videos on YouTube, not live streams. Yeah, and I don't really have any particular plans or goals for the channel just yet. I'm just kind of freeforming it right now, just kind of whatever feels good. I'm just gonna kind of work, and I don't know, maybe something will kind of pique my interest at some point. The model of my 3D printer, I think is an A1 combo. Don't know what that is. So Fluid, what's the first thing you're going to print with your printer, dude? Knife. What color do I think? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends on the knife. What kind of knife is it? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Are you trying to make it look realistic? I imagine you can kind of print it. I guess you could paint it afterwards, or... Yeah, I'm not too sure about what color you would work well with a knife. All right, let's go. Let's go with blue. Yeah, MiGTunes, I was saying the same thing to Fluid. I just, I don't know what I would want to print. It's purely for fun, like just pure enjoyment out of I think, because I think it's cool. I feel like MiGTunes has a bit of an entrepreneurial spirit when it comes to playing with his 3D printer. And for me, it would just be printing stupid things, caricatures. And... I don't know. Maybe a light blue, like a sky blue. Oh, MiGTunes, tell me about it, bud. I have so many little hobbies that I wanna to do, but everything's kind of on standstill until I can get back to work. So, yeah. Yes, Fluid literally just stepped out to pick it up. It's literally brand spanking new inbox still. I mean, definitely. If you're on Instagram or something, link the once you've done your first print. Right, I forgot about the sushi as well. That's not what I want. Let me take a look. What do you got? Oh, yeah. He's just chilling in the back there. Big old Newfie. His name is Ringo, like the Beatle. He is a Newfoundland. Kind of looks like a lab, but yeah, he's a Newfoundland. I thought I was getting when I originally got him, I thought I was getting like a 160-pound dog. It didn't quite get that big though. The dog that sired him was about 160 pounds, so I thought I was gonna get a massive dog. He's still huge, just not as huge as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, same thing with the elbows there. Still, they're just landmarks for now until I decide to actually do the sculpt on them, so. The reason I don't want to give him a face is because I don't want it as an identifiable character. The whole idea is to make a generic foot soldier so that I can duplicate him without worrying about the audience be like, oh, it looks like the same character. Even though it very much is the same character, it kind of breaks, it suspends your disbelief that it's not if they're all kind of masked up, right? So yeah, that's why I don't want to put a face on this particular character. Just because I want to duplicate and use them repeatedly. Do you want to see the do you want to see Samurai Baby? Do you want to see the baby sculpt? Here, let me show you guys the sculpt for baby. Nope, that's is that it? Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, so this is what he is basically gonna look like. Not textured yet. Kind of not textured yet. But yeah. He's all rigged up in Rigify as well, so I can animate him. Yeah. Fluid, sure. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so I need to texture him. I'm probably gonna do in Substance Painter at some point. Yeah, so I gotta get this guy. So he is about, if you can see my cursor, the baby stands about that big compared to him. So the whole concept is like Yoda. I want him to kind of move and move around like Yoda. Ringo, come. Oh, you good boy. We got boy. This is Ringo. This is my boy Ringo. This giant dog. He is shedding everywhere right now because it's so freaking hot. What are you doing? Yeah, he's a big old bear. Big fluffy bear. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, I guess I am. I do take care of him. The head I'm gonna probably get to a little bit later. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid the face. So what I'm probably he's gonna be end up wearing a. So he's gonna be a ninja. So he's gonna be wearing a mask, like a kabuki mask and a hood. So for me right now, it's just not that important. The anatomy for me is more important. It's the stuff that I'm still trying to work out. I'm probably not going to go crazy with the detailing of the body, obviously. I don't know exactly which pieces. I'm kind of just tackling this project with minimal reference right now, so all of this is kind of just from my head. I mean, I have like an anatomy reference, but for the most part, yeah, I haven't made a whole lot of decisions in terms of like the look development. Well, I don't know if I don't know if you know what a kabuki mask looks like. So his mask is gonna look something like. Yeah. So basically, I can kind of change the designs of the kabuki mask to kind of fit, like, if I want him to, if I want like a boss character, that I could just kind of change out the kabuki mask. Yeah, so that's what kabuki masks look like, basically. I'm thinking something along the lines of something like that, maybe a little more simplified. There was a really cool design that I remember seeing. I don't know where I saved it though. Let's see. Samurai Baby reference. This one. I really like this version. I don't know if you guys have ever played Street Fighter or anything like that, but it looks like the mask that Vega from Street Fighter wears. Yeah. So it'll be hooded something kind of like this dude here. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. The point is to stay away from anything too identifiable in the face. What is Nexus Chat? I checked out the website. It looks kind of like Discord, just a little bit different. That's basically Discord. You can't have Discord. Flute, I'll check it out. Can I check it out after the stream? Because I just want to stay kind of focused on the work right now instead of browsing around. I will definitely check it out right after the stream though. Thanks, dude. Yeah, but if I'll have a little bit of time, I'll probably take a little bit of break afterwards, and I'll check it out when I take a little break. Because I hit a pretty good rhythm right now, so I just want to kind of maximize it. Do I curse often? I don't know. Have you heard me curse a lot? I don't think I do. I try not to. Yeah, I try not to. It's just, I feel like it's bad form. Plus, I have a niece and a nephew. I mean, I do curse. I just, it's more. I don't do it just willy-nilly. If the mood strikes me, for sure. Your dad curses in front of you sometimes. Fluid, I think he's referring to the fact that he's just uncertain about clicking on links in chat, just because you never know what's going to be on the other end of that link. Sometimes people like to post inappropriate things and trick people into clicking on them. Oh, nice, dude. So why can't you use Discord? Is he just not allowed? Parents not a fan of it? Yeah. Yeah, your parents won't let you. I get you. I got it. Yeah. I'm not particularly enthusiastic. I mean, I suppose it can be, but I'm not particularly enthusiastic about my niece and stuff like that on like TikTok and all those different social media websites. So I don't know who she interacts with. My niece is 14 and my nephew is 12. So they're quite young. The skin color, that all that stuff is going to be later on when I actually go and actually do the paint. Right now, for me, it's just about forms, and making sure it looks right in 3D, in 3 dimensions first and foremost, and then I will add the colors afterwards. I know it can be a little bit tedious to wait for that stuff, but that's just the way I like to work. I like to work in kind of big chunks, so I take care of anatomy and the body sculpt and stuff like that first. The initial sculpt, so the body sculpt will probably take me, I don't know. Again, I wish I was faster. It'll probably take me another day or two. Probably not 2 days. Probably another day. Because I gotta finish up the hands, or it's gonna take me a little bit longer. The leg and the forearm is close. it's got the right shapes. I just need to make sure the shapes are more connected to the anatomy. And the volumes, I could probably thicken it up a little bit, but yeah, the body sculpt will take another day, and then I will be adding clothes and armor and weapon and a sword for a weapon and stuff like that. And that will probably take me another day to 2 days, and then texture painting will probably take me a day or two. So the whole sculpt will probably take me about a week. Yeah. He's gonna have a big ass. Well, I don't know if this guy's gonna have a big ass sword. I do have a character planned for a later story that has a gigantic sword. Like, I don't know if you guys watch. I don't know if you ever played Final Fantasy VII, like Cloud's Buster Sword. It'll be something similar to that. There's just this gigantic executioner sword. Yeah, so Samurai Baby basically is going to break into like a compound where he challenges the boss, which is this huge fat dude that wields a gigantic sword. Yeah, he's a big lazy dog, man. That's all. Basically, what Noofies do is they basically just lie down and sleep all day, which is why I got him. Originally, I raised border collies, and those are super active dogs, and they take a lot of exercise and a lot of work. Yeah, he's adorable. He's a very affectionate, very sweet dog. The chat just says welcome to huh, that's interesting. I will have to look into that. Thank you for letting me know. I will definitely take a look at that the next time I do some stream management. Nobody has yet to mention that to me, so it's new to me. Huh. I see. Okay, I'll take a look at that and see what's going on there. I'm not sure what to do. Like I said, I'm pretty new to Twitch, so it takes me some time to investigate what's going on when someone tells me there's an issue. Yeah, it could be, but I'll take a look just in case to see if it's on my end or not. I said I'll take a look at the issue once I get a chance to take a look at it. I do some basic stream maintenance afterwards. After I'm done streaming, I don't like doing maintenance while I'm streaming because then people are just in there watching me click around. Hey. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here, dude. I try to stay engaged. It takes a little second to get used to chatting and working at the same time. There are times where I just get so carried away with chatting, I forget to work. Or that you just see me doing the same things over and over again because I'm too engaged in the chat. Anybody? Yes, it just takes some practice. That's all. It's not, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's just that you've got to break your attention up. So once you're focused, sometimes I get super focused on what, especially when I get into the detailed work, that sometimes you get so focused on working on something, you forget to look up at your chat window to see what everybody's talking or if anybody asks you questions. So I do have little alerts that kind of ping me every single time there's a chat now, so that it helps me kind of bring my focus back. It's just that I don't think it's, I get more work done obviously off stream, but I like streaming just because I do like the company. I do, if I'm not, the whole point for me to stream is not to be hyper focused. So if you check out the other streams I was working on, like the when I'm working in Unreal, you'll notice that it's a lot quieter because because I have to learn the software because I'm still learning Unreal. So the stream ends up being a lot quieter. Whereas when I'm working, because I've been working in art and I've been making art for a long time, a lot of it is second nature to me. So I'm not thinking like, oh, what's the next tool? How do I get to the next tool? You know, I think there's just more thinking when you're programming. So Fluid, I am shocked you're not doing it right now as we speak. If I had a 3D printer, I would just immediately start playing with it, right? So I say you should unbox it right now and print something and then share it. So we can all sit here and be jealous that you have a badass 3D printer and we're all here stuck with digital stuff still. I was never the type that could. Oh, well. You caught me. There you go. I cursed. I was never the type to be patient with when I got new toys like that. I immediately wanted to play with it, so. Huh. Oh, that's unfortunate. So your parents don't let you share anything on the internet? You can't go on like DeviantArt or anything like that and share drawings or photos of your 3D prints? It's too bad. So would your parents let you stream? because I think streaming through the 3D printing process would be pretty cool. I would be very interested in watching that. Yeah, I guess if your parents are a little skeptical of Discord, they're probably not going to let you stream on Twitch. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? It sounds like you're still fairly young. So... Yeah, MigTunes, I think it's more about the interactions that their parents are concerned about the people that you're going to be interacting with versus them seeing you. Boy, there you go. Yes, it sounds like his parents are concerned about the interactions, less the media consumption. Which is exactly what I would be concerned about when if I had younger kids, I would limit their interactions with people online. I don't mind. I think YouTube is awesome because it's a wealth of information. I've learned so much off of YouTube. Samantha, how you doing? Fluid, it is not for me to judge. Anybody, however they choose their name or what name they want to choose, it's not for me to decide whether it's a boy's name or a girl's name. Yeah, Samantha, I bet you are. It's always a little bit later when you join. I always appreciate you coming here, though. It's so late. Well, Fluid, you never know. You never know. Yeah, anything is possible in Twitch. I have an uncle. I have an uncle named Kelly, which is traditionally a feminine name. And one of my friends' names is Shannon. So his name is Shannon. So Pumpkin is Friday. Next Pumpkin. And my old name, my was 2105. Samantha, we are doing well today. Everybody, I think Fluid has been regaling us about he just bought a 3D printer and he's deciding what he wants to print first. And I think it sounds like he's gonna print a blue knife based on my suggestion. Sky blue, that's right, sky blue. Yeah, Samantha, so today I am taking a little break from the game and I'm working on the foot soldier for my short film. This is the kind of the anatomy sculpt that's going to go underneath his clothes. I did choose foot chisels. Oh, yes, I did choose the color. Anatomy scares you. Yeah, I could see that. I understand why. I've had a rough time with anatomy over several years, but it's slowly come together. I'm not particularly enthusiastic about how the back is. That's why I keep kind of going back to look at the back. I'm like, I'm not particularly happy with how that's turned out just yet. So I'm going to fix that up at a different time. I need to procure some proper reference for back anatomy. The glutes. You want less detail in the glutes? I haven't even started the glutes yet. Yeah, well, it's probably not going to be a ton of detail on the glutes, just because the cuts that are going to happen on this character are going to be his arm, his upper arm, shoulder, neck, torso, legs. So we're probably never going to see any of the bum, at least the naked bum. But made an account. Made an account for what? Twitch account. Yes, you do seem to be a very quick typer. Oh, Samantha, yes, I did. I'm so sorry. I didn't respond to your messages. I got so busy. But yes, it looks awesome, dude. I will respond to your DM when I get a chance to, right after the stream today. But yes, it looks dope. Yeah, you clearly seem to enjoy rigging hard surfaces more than you do characters. Well, Fluid, your dad is... What OS am I using? I'm using Windows. No, I'm not using Mac. I'm using Windows. For some reason, it's more therapeutic to rig hard surfaces than organic ones. Yes, I understand exactly what you mean. Because there is not much left for interpretation. A hinging joint needs to hinge and bring all the pieces with it, right? So it's very satisfying to see it working. Whereas you don't get that satisfaction when you got to weight paint the elbow, right? Because with you, the unfortunate part of weight painting characters is that you cannot get the look. It will never look. You cannot get the deformation to work perfectly or as clean as you want it to without shape keys, right? So yeah, I completely understand what you mean by it's very satisfying, just because it's like a mechanical component. Like when a hinge rotates and it hinges exactly where you set the rotate, something immensely satisfying about it when it works. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to describe it, but I know exactly what you mean. I'm using a Mac and start working. Macs are great. I know a lot of my friends use Macs now. The only reason I'm not using a Mac is because my brother and I are making a video game. Well, it's not the only reason I'm not using Mac, but the reason I'm using Windows, or I stay in Windows, is because my brother and I are making a video game. And in order for the Unreal compiler to compile games for Windows, it needs to have access to the Windows API. Otherwise you can't compile games for Windows in Linux. I'm thinking of making a switch to Linux, and I'm actually thinking of doing a soft switch to Linux. So if I get a laptop, that's basically what I'll be running Linux on a laptop and working with that. Just to get comfortable in the environment. And then at some point I might make a full transition over to Linux. Yeah, that's potentially an option as well. The reason Linux is for me is enticing is because number one, it's free. And I have been a very strong user or an advocate of open source software. So most of the software that I use is actually open source software now, right? So when I edit videos, if I'm going to be editing videos, I wouldn't say DaVinci Resolve is open source, but they have basically a free version. So all the stuff I use to create things now, for the most part, are free. So I've ditched Photoshop and I use Krita. I've ditched Maya and I use Blender. The only thing that I use that is still paid app is Substance Painter. Oh, you don't like the logo? There's nothing to see underneath it. How much is it taking? Is it taking up a lot of the screen? I can shrink it. There you go. I shrunk it. Yes, I did check out the Painter, the Substance Painter alternative, and I am considering it. I just need to kind of I'm going to download it and play with it probably next weekend, and just maybe do a preliminary paint on something, maybe the Samurai, or if I have this guy properly retopped and UV'd, I can maybe try doing a paint on that and see how it goes. But yeah, no, I am curious. It's piqued my curiosity enough that once I have some time, I'm gonna give it a shot and see if it's a tool that I like. Fluid, I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna go for another hour and a half. I'm due for a break shortly. I like to take a break every hour just to get just to stretch my legs a little bit. But yeah, I should be on for about another hour to an hour and a half. Anyway, I will definitely know what you think, or what I think about the. Yeah, let me pull it up for you. Nate, give me 2 seconds. I'll pull it up for you. Big Tunes. I use UQ Paint as well. I think it needs or YouTube Paint, whatever. I think he calls it YouTube Paint. But if you're coming from the world of Substance Painter, you're gonna find it frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating because it's not as smooth. The process of using YouTube Paint is not as smooth, right? Because in order to get YouTube Paint kind of really smoothly painting, you got to bake down a lot of the stuff. Where is it? You got it's in Substance Painter because it's a tool built specifically that I don't know how they buffer that up, but you don't have to bake down as much. YouTube Paint. No, it's called UCU Paint. UCU Paint. And it's for Blender, and it's the alternative. It's an alternative to Substance Painter if you're so this is the new guy. Yep. So it's kind of like a material designer, similar to Designer, Adobe Designer. But yeah, it looks very, very similar to Substance Painter. It's like a cross between Substance Painter and what the way Blender does materials now, so you can hook up nodes. Yeah, this looks super interesting, and just because the website is so comprehensive, I do want to just sit down and take some time to learn it, just to see what it can do and what it can't do. I am probably going to check out some YouTube. Yes, apparently it's completely free. And that's always a winning formula for me. If you tell me it's free. Yeah, Ringo is always kind of just chilling around. If he's not in the washrooms, curled up next to the toilet, he's lying down next to my chair, curled up against my chair. He's not curled up against the chair. He's curled up on my bed. Yeah, it's yeah, I guess they're working off a licensing model. So if you do commercial work with it, you'll probably want to purchase a license. But you know, the fact that they give it away for free so that you can at least play with it, you know, it's a nice thing, right? You get people. That's how you get people on board with your software. I think in actuality there are more people using Blender, just not than Maya, just not professionally, right? I think it's just one of those. It's become this awesome hobbyist tool, and it's really accessible. It's free, so I think they're, in terms of like, when I search up tutorials and stuff like that for Blender, it's a lot easier for me to find them on Blender than it is on Maya. It doesn't seem like the hobby community is as supportive of Maya as they are of Blender. You haven't unboxed it yet, dude? What are you waiting for? Oh, it definitely is, Samantha. Oh, you can chat or open your box. I'm just messing with you. As I said, when I was younger and I had a new toy, far be it, there was literally nothing that could stop me from, especially if it was like a cool new techie toy. I just remember when I got a computer as a kid, I would just literally disappear for days. When I got my first tablet, my first Wacom. I cracked that open and literally just played with it for, I don't know, I must have, it turned out to be weeks. I didn't do anything else. Fluid. I don't have a target demographic or a specific age of people that I'm trying to. I have younger people. I have older people. I have, you know, I haven't, no elderly people. No elderly people, if you want to, but do have some younger people, like 11, 12. But I don't, like I said, I don't curse very much, so I think it should be pretty safe. I do sneak in the word ass every now and then, as you heard, but it is not common for me to curse a lot. So I'm hoping that this reaches as wide of an audience as possible. I don't mind if younger people in, because it kind of makes me feel like a modern day Bob Ross. Yeah, I got some younger kids. There's a younger dude who does a lot of Roblox, and he loves to show me his Roblox animations. I think they're awesome. It's great. I wish I had access to cool stuff like that when I was younger. Yeah, my younger viewers are often showing me things that I have no idea about, like games that I didn't even know existed, and just all the cool stuff that you can do. I didn't realize how, like, I just didn't realize the scope of Roblox. But yeah, I mean, these guys are making like full video games and modding the entire engine for their games and stuff like that. It's really cool stuff. Sam, I think Samantha, I told him that you never know. So I think he's just asking because I previously said it. You never know. I have a friend, one of my uncles named is Kelly, and one of my closer friends is named Samantha. Or not Samantha. Well, one of my friends is named is aren't you fluid? I'm gonna let you chat, Samantha. Feel free to answer whatever you want to answer. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer it. Nine does seem a bit young. If I had to guess, I would probably guess you're like 11 or 12. If I had to guess. For sure, MIG-tunes, I agree. I mean, I would probably stay out of the just chatting areas because I think there is some toxic stuff going on in there. But definitely for the most part, the vast majority of Twitch is perfectly fine. I think it's when you wander into the political stuff, that's when you're gonna get into where you're gonna find the angry parts of of Twitch. Yeah, it's the just chatting. It's just the just chatting ones that I think can potentially be problematic for, especially if you have younger kids. To maybe don't go like these channels. Like all the art streams are great. I love joining. I love checking out the art streams or game developer streams, or even the gamer streams. Right, like if they're actually playing games. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a short break because I've been sitting for about an hour and a half now. I'm just gonna stretch my back out. I'll be right back, guys. Yes, I had to give the dog a treat. He was just sitting there staring at his cookie jar, and I always feel bad. Samantha, yes. What I find usually helps me is I watch some of my favorite kind of animated films. Um, that usually provides me enough inspiration to kind of jump into animation, or I just pull up some of my favorite animated scenes. Fluid, I am using. I don't know what these headphones are. These are from Amazon. I think they're the One Me. It's One MII. I don't know. They're just some no-name brand ones off of Amazon. They work pretty well. Important one thing was they're low latency and wireless. Um, I had some previous headphones that were Bluetooth and they weren't low latency. So there was anytime I'm watching videos or something, there's always the delay in the lip sync, and that drove me nuts. So I got one with I guess they call it aptX technology. I looked at AirPods. It's just so freaking expensive. They're really expensive. And unfortunately, 130 is expensive, dude. It's expensive for me. Considering these things cost me 50 bucks. Yeah. Oh, retired. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I pushed the. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. How do I unban? I need to message her real quickly. How do I unban? Moderation. How do I unban? Why can't I? What's going on? Raytheon, I accidentally banned Samantha because the bot showed up in my channel, and then the chat scrolled just as I clicked on the ban button, and I clicked on Samantha by accident. Now I feel like a jerk, and now I don't know where to go to unban her, and I feel like a total ass. Here, maybe you guys can help me. Check out their name. It should be there. So I'm in the ban, the moderation, mod management, messages, fix. Sorry, yeah, I'm so sorry. I am an idiot. I have no idea how. I'm still struggling with the Okay, so how do I unban? Let me see. Stream manager. Let me ask AI. Okay, open your web browser. Go to Twitch TV. If you're logged, top right corner. Enter your credentials. Navigate to your own stream's chat page or the chat window of the channel you are a moderator. Left click inside the text box. No, that doesn't work. Oh, okay. Unban. I think it worked. Samantha, Fluid, I accidentally banned her. Hopefully that fixed it. Ah, thank goodness. I'm like sweating. I was sweating. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? You don't have to thank me for unbanning you. You weren't supposed to ban in the first place. That was just my own idiocy. Let's do the knees next. Million, that might be a little too much. Yeah. Fluid, well, I appreciate your support today. Thank you so much. If you ever get a chance to showcase some of the stuff you 3D print, I would love to see it. Absolutely. Samantha, definitely. Send it on over. Let me take a look. Fluid, it's good work you're doing, buddy. I appreciate that. Your support for all of the small creators. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If I'm still here, feel free to pop back whenever you can. Oh, cool. Even better. I will retain an extra viewer. Thank you so much. Oh, no worries, Samantha. You should see how we work professionally. You saw some of the Expanse layouts, you'd be like, oh, wow, it's not very comprehensive at all. Cool. As far as I can tell, the framing looks fantastic, dude. I love the depth of field. This looks great, dude. Are you able to get did you get a face rig in there at all? Is it maybe a little bit of an expression? Would probably help. I think it looks great though. I think as it is right now, you even got that beautiful little highlight rim light against the gun. Yeah, it looks great. That's fantastic, dude. That's super exciting. Can't wait to see what the finished piece looks like. No, I really like it. It's a really nice touch with the depth of field. What I think really looks really nice is the rim light, the edge light against the top of the gun. That's beautiful work. That just creates so much depth in the shot. Welcome back, Fluid. Nobody, no zero viewers for you out there to support. That's okay. I appreciate you coming here still. Yeah, I mean, just a little bit, you know, just because it looks like she's targeting. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to close both eyes when you target. I think you're supposed to main eye one down a sight, but yeah, just some furrow, right? Just a little bit of furrow in the brow just to make it look a little bit more serious. Yes, so I'm working out the knees now. I don't think I'm gonna do any toes. I might do, I don't know if you've so the idea of this whole thing, so the project is called Samurai Baby. And I forget what those Japanese shoes are called. So we'll call them these things. So I think I might do kind of a stylized version of these kind of Japanese sandals, these slippers. I forget what they're called. Anybody remember what they're called? Yeah, they're a bit on the strange side, but see, so I like that cut in the toe. So I might do like a white sock kind of thing with like a single cut, and then have these kind of these kind of slippers. They're not the two block pieces underneath the sandals, so. Samantha, have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping by. And that piece that you're working on looks fantastic. The gun looks great. You've been killing it, dude. The work you're doing is fantastic. I can't wait to see what you come up with, what the final piece looks like. Have a great night, Samantha. Yeah, fluid. Go for it, dude. Can't unbox right now. Definitely tomorrow. Sounds good, dude. I'm probably going to be around the same time tomorrow. I don't know where you're living, but I live in Eastern Standard Time, so I'm in Toronto, Ontario. I usually start streaming around 4:30. Just because I used to do it a little bit earlier, but it's not conducive for when I go back to work. So I'm trying to build a schedule that will work once I go back to work as well. So I usually stream between, from about 4 to 8 or 5 to 9-ish around there. So around 4 to 5 o'clock is when I usually start streaming. Yes, I am Eastern Standard Time. I'm actually not in the US. I'm in Toronto, Canada, Ontario. Close to the US, but Not quite there. What part? Where are you? Where do you live? Are you in the U.S.? I can give you the specific time for your area. What state do you live in? Well, all you gotta look up is you do just Google. Okay, no worries. If you're looking to convert the EST, just Google what the Eastern Standard Time for your local time. I usually start around between 4 and 5 o'clock, which I know is a wide range, but you know, still trying to work out a firm schedule for when I can stream. Yeah, I should be sharing some. I'm gonna try to share some of the stuff that I build. So it'd be kind of cool if you're interested in printing characters and stuff like that, because it's mainly what I do. You can maybe when I share some of my stuff, it'd be kind of cool if you could give it a print and see how it prints. If it's something you're interested in, of course. Yes, I will be removing that stuff soon. Just want to make sure I get this stuff going, make sure it works right. Yes, I cleared it for those messages. I don't know why they got tagged. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with all the systems yet on Twitch. I think, yeah, but I can see why that would be a bit irritating too. It seemed to pick up messages that didn't need to be moderated, so. Yeah, could be a problem. I think you do. I think that's just basically, I don't know. Did I need a phone number? I guess you do. I can't remember. I've made my Twitch account so long ago that I can't remember anymore. I mean, if you say you need a phone number, I guess you probably do. I don't know. Not details right now. What I'm doing is I'm looking for the draft line of the leg. So if you look at your shin, the way the bones work, a lot of the time in your body is, so the body likes to kind of do these counter moves. So you'll have this, you've got your pelvis here, right? And then it looks something like that. And then this piece comes out here, and then this another bone comes out here and connects, oops, it sort of connects down like that, right? And then there's like a little platform here where there's another bone that comes down here, and then there's another bone behind it on the side there. So the body likes to do what they call counterposing. So whatever that position is, the next position will be the opposite, because the body wants to balance, right? So the pelvis is going to go like that, and the rib cage is going to sit like that, right? So that's basically what I'm trying to do, because getting all the forms there will help me figure out where the details are afterwards. But putting in details before I've actually finished working out all the landmarks will probably just end up confusing me. So I stick to kind of one area at a time, and I think I've made this knee way too big. Change that key. How do I do it? I don't know if it's oh, it thinks you're using inappropriate terms by saying bottom. So keeps picking it up. Filtering and click auto mod control under set level 0, scroll down to the bottom, click you got it. Okay, I will take care of that shortly. But in the meantime, I will keep an eye on your messages so that it doesn't get modded out or filtered out. Yes, it does seem very aggressive. All you typed was bottom, and the thing was telling me that it could potentially be inappropriate. So unfortunately, it does not look at the context for what you are writing. How does my dog roam the house? Pretty much how you saw him. He has free range over my place. My place isn't very big. What you're looking at is pretty much my entire condo. You I think you might see a little bit of my bedroom door, but that's it. Yeah, he's a big lazy dog, so he sleeps for the most part. So, you know, I let him have free reign, basically free reign over the house. He can do whatever he wants to do. So obviously, as long as it's not destructive or anything like that, doesn't really bother me if he wants to wander around a little bit. It is his place after all, too. So. Are they still here? That's all good. I don't mind lurkers and people hanging around quietly. It's what I do most of the time when I'm watching Twitch channels. I'm not a big participator. I just like to see what people are working on and doing. Yeah, McToons usually joins us. Well, he's still at work. Oh, I don't doubt it. I do the exact same thing a lot when I'm working, especially as the day starts to wind down and gets closer to the end of the day. My motivation starts to slip as well. So it's nice to have other people kind of just chatting and just, I don't know, it's just ambiance, I guess. Makes the day feel a little less monotonous when there's other things kind of going on. Were you working on was it a complicated shot or it was just a big shot? Like lots of stuff happening or a long shot? I always like to animate the shorter shots. Not a huge fan of like big drawn out shots, but I mean, sometimes you don't have a choice, but those are, I prefer animating the shorter shots personally. Oh, those can be kind of fun. I mean, they always feel satisfying when they're done. Sometimes they're not the most exciting things when you first get the shot, but then you kind of spend some time in there and you realize, oh, there's more going on. There's stuff you can sink your teeth into in the shot. Scapula. This line into there. Kind of a little bit. You have an AI site. You can talk to an AI. I sometimes use Gemini. Well, okay, well, sometimes I use Gemini quite often, and I find the conversations lacking. I think the AI is trolling me sometimes. It's certainly gaslighting me. Your AI is better. I'm gonna give yours a shot. Yeah, well, I use it a lot to kind of like help me kind of like figure out the nodes I need to grab and stuff like that in Unreal. And sometimes it mixes up the versions, so it's making references to like Unreal 4 point whatever, and then it'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I referenced the wrong version." In spite of the fact that I've been like, "Yo, I want you to keep this I want you to keep the conversation in the context of Unreal 5.7." And then it just doesn't, right? So yeah, I do find that stuff a little bit irritating some when it tries to respond like a human. Because it's like, because we kind of know it's not a human, so it tries to use human phrasing and stuff like that. And I'm just like, that feels weird. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being too judgy about it. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. I do wonder what Twitch's policy is regarding artistic nakedness. When ChatGPT has an error on the page of upstream connect error or disconnect reset before headers, you retry the latest reset reason remote connection failure. It might be that ChatGPT is down Temporarily? It's not ChatGPT had it displayed. I have no idea. I have no clue. Sure thing, dude. I should be here still. No worries, dude. Take your time. Enjoy the movie, dude. Again, I stream pretty much every day for the time being, so feel free to pop by whenever you want. Oh, okay. I got confused because you called it a movie. Oh, it's like 1 minute. Okay. What is it? Is it a YouTube thing? I am not gonna post ASDF. Okay, let me take a look at the only reason is because I don't want to get hit by DMCA's. So posting, I don't want. Try not to share too many videos on the Twitch channel. Oh, these look fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on the thing just because I don't want to take any views away from the creator of this thing. Looks cool though. Possibly. I just don't like sharing, posting, or doing like watching videos on the channel just because you could run into some copyright issues. No worries, dude. Take your time. Hmm. Hey, Fluid, how was it? Was it funny? Sounds good. Should be here still. Should be here for another 10 minutes or so, and then I gotta. It's starting to get a little bit cooler, so I'm gonna take the dog for a walk shortly. I'm gonna be taking the. I'm gonna be ending stream soon, and then I'm gonna be taking the dog for a walk. Ringo's been cooped up all day because it's 40 degrees outside. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping in about 10 minutes. I usually work, like I said, from between 4 to 8, 5 to 9. That's usually my. So I'm kind of landing right in the middle of it. Yeah, I'd like to stream longer, but like I said, I do find it very tiring. It's more work than you think. Sorry, work's not the right word. You spend more energy than you think you would. Yeah. I gathered Big Tunes is still here, just kind of lurking quietly. I really don't like this back. I need to spend time learning back muscles better. Yeah, it's time to get up and get moving soon. I can feel myself tiring out now. I'm yawning and stuff, so. Yeah, I need to think about the back a little bit more. I'm reasonably happy with the front. I think it's because the front we see all the time, so I can intuit a good chunk of it. As well as I have anatomy reference, but I just need a simplified way to think about back muscles. I think it's just I just need more separation between some of these muscles right here, like here. Yeah, I think that gives it a little bit more, but still kind of chunky and. Yeah, don't worry. The butt will go away eventually. It's just, again, it's one of those things you kind of just have to work through the nakedness of a model. So you always want to kind of see what's going underneath the forms before you start putting clothes. Or at least the way I approach it. Yes, the midsection, the pelvic section. It's a complicated area, so I tend not to try to get ahead too much. And I try to let the anatomical forms kind of describe those areas versus me trying to force it. Yes, it will be fixed eventually. It's just not right now. Like I said, I like all the anatomy to connect into inform the shapes there versus me trying to create a specific shape inside there. But yes, I will be clearing that out at some point. Probably not today. Or tomorrow. I'll probably get back to this on the weekend. I got other stuff I got to work on tomorrow. My brother and I are, in fact, making a game, so that is the priority during the week is the game we're working on. We haven't got a name for the game yet. We're throwing around some ideas right now. The working title right now is called The Fallen. It's an RPG Souls-like survival craft. Yeah, if you can think of any good cool names, but basically, yeah, it's an RPG Souls-like kind of survival crafting. Trying to think of any reference points. I don't know if you've ever played Monster Hunter before, but it's definitely got some Monster Hunter vibes in there. Dark Souls vibes for sure. Well, maybe not so much the vibe, but there's definitely like Dark Souls elements in there. But yeah, so it's kind of like I don't know if you ever played Breath of the Wild, Zelda, any Zelda games on Switch. That's the kind of game we're kind of making, like an RPG questing, but we want to add survival elements and crafting in terms of like base building and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's a game basically like, no, it's nothing like Fortnite. I mean, I guess you can build in the game, but the combat is it's going to be much slower, much more methodical, and a lot of the game is about preparation. There's no shooting. It's more, well, there is, but it's Renaissance. So it's pre-industrial era. In other words, it's they're single shot muskets and pistols. So it takes a long time to load them. They're old school guns. Yeah, ish. I'm gonna kind of take a step back, take a look at the whole thing and see if there's anything immediately that I want to fix, but it seems the shapes are all kind of working for me right now. Oh, this is a little bit thin. I can thicken this up just a smidge. I can end it if Big Tunes agrees. Well, we are almost there. So, Fluid, thank you so much for your support today, dude. I really appreciate you coming by and chatting. Yeah, you've been a lot of fun. And I hope you come back. Absolutely, dude. I mean, I really want to see, of course I do. Of course I would want you to come back. I mean, I really want to see what you're 3D printing, but obviously if you're limited in what you can show stuff on the internet, I totally understand. But I definitely want you to come back, dude. I had a lot of fun with you today, chatting with you today, so hopefully we can put some clothes on this guy soon. Yeah, we'll figure out something. Don't worry, we'll figure something out. We'll figure out a way you can share something at some point. I mean, yeah, maybe talk to your parents and ask them if you can create like an Instagram account or like a DeviantArt account. DeviantArt should be safe. I mean, in spite of the name. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, we'll figure something out. There's got to be a way for us to share something that doesn't require you to get on social media or anything like that. You don't have to show your face. I was just saying, like, if you have a camera or something like that, just to take a picture of whatever you print. You literally just put it in a corner or something like that, throw some light on it, and we're good to go. But your parents aren't being unreasonable and limiting your access to the internet. So, I mean, if you want, you can tell your dad or your mom to come check out the stream and see if you're allowed to kind of interact through a different social media or something like that. I don't know, but this is a pretty safe place. This is a safe space for people to share stuff and and talk and stuff. Or at least that's the idea is that I'm cultivating and I'm growing a community that is meant to be a safe community to interact with. So, but I understand if there are. Fluid, perfect timing, buddy. I gotta go to. Guys, McTunes, Fluid, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I really appreciate the support. Again, I'm streaming pretty much every day from 4 o'clock on. If you guys are around, please feel free to drop by. No pressure. And of course, if you have Discord or you're allowed on Discord, feel free to join the Discord. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a great one, guys.